It is 2:37 p.m. on Tuesday, July 29th, 2025. I am having my second endometriosis diagnostic lap procedure at NYU Langone tomorrow. I'm the first surgery on the docket at 6 a.m. And something that I did not do at my first diagnostic lap that I wish I had was document the journey for myself. I'm getting ready to start my bowel prep. I didn't do this last time for the surgery, so this is interesting. Yes, this is a Capri Sun. One of the main reasons why I had a colonoscopy and endoscopy is because I was experiencing some pretty crazy, seemingly GI intestinal related issues for, I think, 6 years. And they got really bad the year before the pandemic, into the pandemic. I was experiencing something called rapid dumping. Didn't matter what I ate, what I drank, whether I was relaxed or stressed. My bowels would just freak out and I would get really faint and really sweaty and I would have to evacuate my bowels, which is not fun, especially when you're a performer doing 8 shows a week. At the time I was in grad school, so I had a little bit more, I wouldn't say flexibility because grad school for theater is hard. I'm just laughing because my cohort, I feel like we used to have a joke about like grad school for theater is really hard, guys. Like they're paying us to do this. Probably the best paycheck I've ever had as an actor. Anyway, so I had a colonoscopy. I have been in and out of the hospital since 2019. I had a miscarriage in 2019. Some suspicions of PCOS, although now it seems like maybe that has resolved itself with some lifestyle changes. I'm 4 years sober. I quit smoking cigarettes 4 years ago. I've lost a total of 75 pounds since 2020. I became a Pilates instructor and I have been pursuing my art full time. I have just finished my second equity contract this year. I'm doing the surgery and then starting a third, which is pretty exciting. If I were to have a conversation with 18-year-old me, she'd be freaking out that we're performing at theaters we grew up hearing about and wanting to work at. My voiceover career is going well, which is really nice, and I'm very grateful for all the opportunities and all of the projects and amazing creative teams I've been able to work with. That's Alfie. He is a thirsty boy. So, aside from the dumpster fire that is fascism, capitalism, genocide, all the bad isms you could possibly think of happening, I have been incredibly blessed. I broke down in tears last night because I was thinking about the fact that I get to do this surgery in a very well-resourced hospital with surgeons and doctors that aren't starving and with medications designed so that I don't feel pain. And I started crying because I've watched for almost 2 years now videos of men, women, LGBTQIA+, children, elders, animals being amputated in Gaza with no anesthesia and with no without the kind of resources that someone like me, who just happens to have been born in an imperialist colonialist nation, has access to. So I have felt a lot of guilt for having this surgery. If you know me, you know that I'm in pain 24/7. If you don't know me, you're probably like, sure. Yeah. No, I'm not in the amount of pain and utter despair and man-made depravity that people in the Congo and Sudan and Gaza are experiencing. But by any standards of quality of life, my quality of life has declined even as my health and the things that I've done to take care of myself have gotten stronger and better. And That's really scary for someone my age who has so much to offer the world and wants to use their powers for good. It's really hard to do that when you're in pain every day. And let me tell you, the US healthcare system sucks. Chasing the ghost that is pain, if you live in a queer, plus-sized, brown body like me, is really demoralizing. I have watched men get given incredibly strong painkillers for gout and tummy aches, and I've been handed extra strength Tylenol. And not that I'm there because I want those medications. I really don't. I really love being sober. But I want answers. Having a diagnosis is not the thing I'm chasing. I just want to know how to help myself feel better. I'm doing the somatic work. I'm doing the therapy. I'm doing the psychiatry, the allopathic and naturopathic. I mean, my supplement game is strong, okay? My tea game is unmatched, okay? I'm stalling because I really don't want to do this bowel prep, but here we go. I'm in pain, and the closest thing that we have come to understanding about said pain is that if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. I have a family history of endometriosis and fibroids and ovarian cancer. My pain seems to indicate that there is endometriosis in my body. So I found a specialist through my amazing healthcare team at TIA. Go to asktia.com. I have had a great experience. I know maybe not everyone has, and I know how frustrating the healthcare system can be to navigate. And I am lucky to have a mainstream healthcare plan through my husband's employment. But I have had a really great experience with the entire care team at TIA, from the people scheduling the appointment, to the nurse practitioners, to the doctors, to the directors of the department. And that's my personal experience. So we're having this surgery. First one on the docket tomorrow at 6 a.m. And I've got to do this bowel prep, and I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. The thing that scares me more than getting bad news that there's endometriosis is getting no news, is getting told that nothing is there, is dealing with another doctor looking me in the eyes and saying, I don't know how to help you. And that's a very real possibility. And a lot of these endometriosis surgery vlogs, these people post their videos and they found the culprit and they're on the mend, or they've got to do more surgeries, and my heart breaks for them, for that process that they have to go through. And my heart swells with joy for the ones for whom the disease is removed. This is an incurable disease, and it's progressive. My pain has gotten worse over the last 7 years. And I'm so scared that I'm going to be told tomorrow that they have found nothing. But I wanted to document this because I think it's important to see all sides of what this disease looks like. Everything, except for MRIs, my ultrasounds, my exams, my symptoms, everything points to endometriosis. It is a very difficult to diagnose disease, even if you don't have the factors stacked against you the way that someone that looks like me does. But there's still something about being told we found it that I'm hoping I hear. And if I don't, I'm still going to put this vlog up because I think it's important to see how long and how hard this journey is. And if it's not endometriosis, great. I'm still in pain every day, every second. I've done over 3 years of physical therapy. I do my exercises every day. I've done everything that's been asked of me. I've researched everything I could do. And it's not gluten, and it's not sugar. So I'm going to be brave and document this process, and then edit it and put it up in hopes that it helps people who are navigating the liminal space of chronic disease and chronic pain and chronic illness, and to say that I see you and I believe you And you don't have to show me where it hurts for me to believe that it hurts. And you don't have to gaslight yourself. If you're in pain, you know you're in pain. But it's not just anxiety. It's not in your head. I think that stress and anxiety and lack of resources and stress over money and the burden that people carry in our society definitely contributes to illness. I think that money does buy happiness. It buys health, which is happiness. And we need to do better. We need to do better. So, if you're still watching, cheers. Oh, that's great. So good. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Can we just talk about how amazing this coaster is? My mom got me these. I have like 6 different ones because honestly, cats be loving to put buttholes in your face. And my butthole is about to be destroyed by this bowel prep. Okay.
Good morning. What's happening?
Alfie's here. He's not happy about being awake.
Oh, what time is it?
4:20.
I'm hungry.
Why are you hungry?
Today's the day, my second diagnostic lab with a specialist at NYU. And I have to be there at 6 a.m. And I got 3.5 hours of sleep. I dreamt about drinking water. And I think I gave the cats extra night snacks because somebody's got to eat. How are you feeling?
Sleepy.
My great protectors. I don't know if I've made peace yet with whatever the outcome could be, but I did think last night that I feel really lucky to have you. And I'm glad that I'm being brave and giving myself a second go with the specialist. So, peace out. I gotta go put my shoes on and then I'll send you another video from the subway. The man, the myth, the legend.
It shouldn't be this hot out at 4:30 in the morning. What's going on? There's people outside. It's still dark out. No one's on the streets except for our neighbors, for whom it's still nighttime. I remember when I used to stay up until morning time. Oh, to be young. I always love walking past here because they always decorate. It's hot. It's 4:30 in the morning and it's like, it's got to be like, what, 80? It's 80 degrees at 4:40 in the morning. Ooh, it's gonna be a hot one. Everybody loves getting surgery when it's sweltering outside.
Time to change.
Here we go. Surgical side.
So I just woke up from surgery and they excised a couple of spots, and I have an amazing care team, and I wanted to make sure that I documented, wanted to say that I believe you and I see you, and if you're struggling or you're in pain, Dr. Tedley is pretty amazing, and I just want to make sure that you don't give up on yourself and you don't gaslight yourself, because what you're experiencing is real. Okay. We made it home. A little pale because I'm hungry. Got really nice salad here. I feel like I'm in a cloud. Christian did so great. Also, I cannot recommend the Halara jumpsuits. First of all, the nurses left the one I wore to the hospital. Second of all, if you're doing endometriosis surgery, you need a Halara jumpsuit. That's it. They found it. They presented atypically on both sides of the perimetrium. They also think that I have adenomyosis, which explains a lot. And they excised the left and right side perimetrium tissue. Sent it off for pathology. I cannot recommend Dr. Ted Lee enough. He was so kind. His bedside manner was great. His resident, Dr. Lee, no relation, she was amazing. The nursing team, Alana, Shane, and intake, I think her name is Elena, in the room, and Beverly were so great. The anesthesiology team was great. But the OG nurse, who I just want to give all the flowers to, was Katisha. She was the person that was there when I woke up. And y'all, she's amazing. And I just have to say that Black women, I see you. I see you holding it down. Also, the pharmacy tech, Elizabeth, was great. I treated this like I was doing a show. I got to know everybody's names. Everybody's getting a thank you card. Christian did so great. And this is same day of surgery, post-op. I'm in some pain. They gave me some pain medication. And here's my pup. He's ready to say hi. And they gave me some gabapentin and other stuff to take. I took the Gas X as soon as we got into the cab. Shout out to the Lyft driver, who they need to be paid more than a living wage. He drove me home like he was driving his baby home from the hospital. And shout out to Magda, the other amazing, beautiful brown-skinned woman who wheeled me out. Just top to bottom, man, the majority of the team in the OR were brilliant, amazing people of color. And it was a moment after so much gaslighting in previous medical circumstances and so much, we don't see anything, the tests are normal. I didn't want them to find extensive disease, nobody wants that. But I cried because I knew it's real. And even if you have 1 or 2 procedures and they don't find it, you know your body. So keep fighting. And I'm gonna eat some Jell-O and some pear applesauce. We're gonna call it applesauce. And Christian's gonna make me some grits. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching. I'll keep you posted with more videos tomorrow. Okay, we're doing a live review of the pear applesauce. That's in like a Go-Gurt thing. Here we go. Hi there, baby. Be careful. It's unsweetened. Alfie wants to know what it is.
Sit down. Good sit.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. White Leaf Provisions pear applesauce. It doesn't taste like baby food. It tastes like applesauce, but I guess applesauce is kind of baby food, but it tastes really good. You gotta try it. All right. Love y'all.